I've had a lot of interested and heated conversations over the years about different people and different things because, that's what people do. We talk about people, places, and things, right? Um, you don't always find yourself in circles where you're talking about ideas and strategies and even wellness. It's a conversation that you have to force on people, right? A lot of people, you have to force this kind of stuff on them, right? So as I'm moving through life and I'm evaluating my circles and deciding who should be in that inner circle and compartmentalizing where people belong or don't belong in my life. Conversation about Tyler Perry has come up on numerous occasions, and I've heard people say some of the most hateful and most disrespectful things. That they have very strong opinions and they put them out there as if they're the gospel, right? Sadly enough, I noticed this mostly among men. Mostly among men. It's specifically when it comes to Tyler Perry, right? And I liken this to Barack Obama as well. And I'll get into that in a minute. Tyler Perry has been blocking your bliss and your blessings because somewhere along the line, the hole in your soul took a stronghold, took a strong root, and your ability to use critical thinking and abstract reasoning couldn't be applied, right? The mindset and the thought pattern of a person speaks about the holes in their soul. So the those things allowed you or persuaded you to say hurtful things about his personhood, about his godliness, about his gifts and his talents. And that's blocking your blessing. I would wage to say that because you haven't been minding your own business, you don't have the success that Tyler Perry has. Now, we can also say that that's not your calling, that's not your purpose. But even in the small things, there's great bliss and there's great blessings, right? So I would wager that even in the small things in your life, that you're blocking your own bliss and your blessings because of the things that you say about people. Because putting the thought of others and putting things in your mouth that have disdain is your burden. So I would wager to believe that you don't speak life. I would wager to believe that there's a lot of relationships that don't have the attention and the love that they should have from you because Tyler Perry is blocking your blessings. I don't know why you keep saying that. Tyler Perry just released a documentary of his life, right? I think it's on Hulu or Prime. I think it is Amazon Prime. And so, to the people that I've said on hundreds of occasions, I don't 100% agree with anybody or anything, but I can say, look at their gifts, look at their talents, look at their time, look at what they're giving, right? And let's celebrate that. No, they would have a staunch response in saying no, right? So now, I'm always asking you, can you give Tyler Perry some grace? Could you be conscious of what you say about him? Period. Conscious about what you say about other people. Period. Can I point out the fact that you really have a lot of negative things to say about people? A lot. No, no, no. You compare yourself to people all the time. You're always trying to put yourself up. No, 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 no. I'm just, giving examples. How did they say it? I'm just talking about, no, I'm just, in the context of sharing stories or talking about life or whatever. I'm just saying the differences, between me and them. I'm just like, that's exactly what I said. You are comparing and putting people down. So now this comes out, right? This comes out. And so now these people are saying, "Oh, I have a lot more respect for Tyler Perry now." Why couldn't you respect him without knowing his business? Why couldn't you just respect him because respect is just the minimum, right? Respect is just the minimum. Again, you don't have to agree and like anything anybody does, but the fact that you will publicly, find these little backwood, hick town, small conversations and build that kind of energy up around yourself, even if you just didn't mention talking about anybody and just minded your own damn business, you could be a lot further in life. I take this a step further. One thing is, you don't have to know a person's backstory, pain, history, and see them expose their soul for you to get them respect. Someone with a bullet. Number two, how about just mind your own business? How about just mind your own business? How about try and see the things that are successful, things that you may can imitate yourself and pull into your circle of influence, and the things that you want to do on a personal level, and just mind your own business and not say anything negative or derogatory about anybody else, especially somebody that's doing so much. I'll close with this. I didn't read the article, but I saw that one of the greatest minds on the planet, Cornel West, is running for president. Mr. West, I love you tremendously, but I remember every public opportunity you took to tear down President Barack Obama. You and Tavis Smiley, you had so much to say. You picked him apart. You tarnished, you scolded, you reprimanded. And again, I'm not even saying that I disagree with some or any of what you said. It's just the fact that you were so publicly proud and so publicly disrespectful and hurtful towards that man and the way he handled business and the way that he did things. Now, you put yourself out there. I wish you well, brother. I wish you well, brother. I really, really do. For every finger that we point, there's fingers pointing back. For every person is gifted and challenged. And just because you see them at one phase doing one thing doesn't mean that's the totality of the person. Everybody has a right to shine. Everybody has a light and has a right to shine. And just because you don't understand something doesn't mean you should just come and verbally attack somebody. That energy that you're putting around yourself and putting out into the world is coming back to you. It's coming back to you. Mind your own business and stop talking about people. Don't block your bliss and your blessing by putting other people's name and circumstances in your mouth and then attaching something that is unloving and unkind to it. Until next time, I am Dr. Elegant Soul Food, Consecrated Nature Baby, and I'll see you then. Thank you for listening.